school football players in our county. I'm sitting right next to him, Charles Hicks. Charles, we take it for granted living in San Diego County. How many good football players are? You're like one of 20, 30 guys who have D1 offers. Can you talk about being part of that kind of crowd?
You know, it's a great, experience to be a part of among good players around the county. There's a lot of good kids around this world, and me being able to be blessed with an offer to have a full ride, it's great.
You played on a team full of quality D1 kids. How is it? Is it hard to stand out when you have the Baileys, the Hartzogs, the list goes on and on?
Yeah, definitely. It's hard to stand out, but I knew what I had to do to make that identity for myself and do what I had to do.
I'm going to take just a wild stab. I think you're going to Wyoming. Now listen, because we knew you were coming in, we our affiliate in Wyoming, we have a live camera set up. I want you to take a look at that. That's Wyoming right now at this hour on a Wednesday morning.
Wow.
Do you have long underwear?
Yes, I do.
Do you have boots?
No, not yet.
You're going to get boots. Do you have a warm winter coat?
No, I don't. I got San Diego coat.
All right. Imagine playing and this is summertime in Wyoming. Talk about the climate change you're in for.
That's going to be different. It's going to be really different, but I'm prepared.
Have you ever skied?
No.
Have you ever been on a snowmobile?
No.
Have you ever been on a horse?
No.
These are all things that are going to change in your life, young man.
It's going to be different.
Talk about once Wyoming offers you an offer or gives you an offer, suddenly other schools get interested, and yet you stood your ground and went with your first love, excuse the pun. Talk about that phenomenon, how other schools try to get in after you get an offer.
Yeah, I mean, I seen that once, I committed to Wyoming, got offered by them. Every other school seemed like, oh, let me offer you. I kind of said no because Wyoming took the time to actually get to know me as a young man. It took about 6 weeks before they offered me, so that really stood out to me, and that's the reason I stayed with them.
We've got some video of you playing at Lincoln. Can you talk a little bit about playing amongst, I know we've already touched on it a little bit, but playing in the Hive, a lot of history there, with Terrell Davis recently, and playing for Coach Dunn. Talk about how they got you here.
They've brought me in like family once I transferred there. It's a great experience to be under, especially coming under all these Hall of Famers. And have to represent in a certain type of way. It's a great experience. And
this early signing period deal, you like it, or did you consider waiting till February to see if somebody else would come along?
No, I think it's a great opportunity, especially be like the first class to be able to sign early. And I'm an early enrollee, so I'm graduating early in January 30th, so I get to go in there early.
What are you going to study?
Business. I'm going to do business.
And hypothermia.
Yeah,
I know. In life, so you just want to have a business background that'll prepare you for after football?
Yes, sir.
And you just want to play football for as long as you can?
Yeah, of course.
Who do you want to thank for getting you here?
My mother, because she's pushed me to the fullest, and without her, I wouldn't be nothing.
All right. Hey, thanks for ducking out of class for us. Charles, thanks, everybody. We should also mention Mr. Greg Bell is coming in at the 9 o'clock hour. You remember Greg Bell?
Yeah, I do.
Benita Vista went the JUCO route,
yeah, and
it certainly paid off for him. He's considered the 4th best running back in the nation going the JUCO route. I believe he has 20. He's the last guy on the list there, 9:45. Mr. Bell's coming in, and I believe a lot of colleges will be watching us on KUSI.com live stream because they're going to want to see where Mr. Bell's going to school. Mr. Hicks, time for you to go back to school.
Definitely.
Stay warm. All right, back to you guys at the news desk.
I'm not sure Wyoming officials are going to appreciate you trying to scare him.
Yeah. We were